to the park? Well, he's been going Lucina pretty much all day, so I think he's just feeling comfortable with Lucina today.
Okay. Yeah, he went Marth against me, and I asked him myself after the set, and he said that it's more so he likes the tippers on Dancing Blade, but I suppose because Peach's floatiness, you're not really going to be hitting too many Dancing Blades anyway, so he's not really concerned with that. He's more concerned about the consistency.
Yeah.
But having said that, he's been
unanswered.
Yeah, he's been taken to 100. Goodness me. Khanage getting in with the nipple gripper right there. Throwing him off stage, but Poptart's going to have to try and slowly worm his way back into this. Nice catch on the air dodge. Poptart's pressure and advantage state, terrifying.
Yes.
I hate playing Poptart when I'm not the one hitting him. It's really not fun.
Terrifying.
Or you can see right there, dies for using the first hit of Dancing Blade. Khanage it's either the floaty properties of Peach or some really impressive SDI, managing to get out of the first hit of Dancing Blade and just fair him right in the face. Dancing Blade really isn't going to be too much of an option here in this matchup because of Peach's floaty nature. Goodness me. Oh my god.
Caught the jump, and that's going to be the game. Beautiful precision coming out from Khanage right there.
Jeez, Khanage wearing the Meltdown 100 crown, seemingly for a reason. This man is in today because he's playing like royalty. You can see that team popping off. So Khanage goes up 1-0 in this set, and we're going to Town and City. I think Poptart, it's not so much a matter of like, oh man, okay, we're not going to Town and City. I don't think he did anything hugely wrong. I think he just thinks overall, I can play better. I can bring this game back. It is best of 5 after all. He has time. Very interesting to note that Poptart is actually yet to win a DBZ. He's probably the strongest overall player in the UK, I think, who hasn't taken a DBZ. He's up there with Aperture. He made it to Grand Finals last time. Made it to Grand Finals before, but never quite gotten that gold medal.
Yeah.
So I think he's in the hunt today.
Heading off to battlefield instead. Definitely probably wanting to get that advantage and cover those platforms to prevent Peach from landing.
Yeah.
Getting back to the main stage. Lucina is of course excellent at doing so. As are a lot of the sword characters, a lot of them tend to favour the stage.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's a matter of how good their platform pressure is. You know, with these long disjointed aerials do quite a lot of shield damage, and also the looming threat of shield breaker makes staying on a platform in shield against the sword character like Marth Lucina a really disadvantageous position to be in. Not really somewhere you ever want to be. Wow, Khanage nearly had that gimp. He'd taken the jump off of Poptart. That tennis racket would definitely have gotten him that stock, but the F smash from Poptart nearly returning the favour.
Blows out, almost takes Khanage spot really early.
I love the choice of Poptart to beef the up beast so you can hit Khanage when he parasol back on the stage. Just get damage when and wherever you can. That's a literal optimal selection there. Trying to use the short of neutral air to kind of
Excellent catch on air dodge landing lag.
Yeah.
Khanage with that up smash. Really clean play.
I say, interestingly, oh wow.
Oh, he made the mistake of doing ledge jump versus Khanage. Khanage was always ready there with that forward air to cover the ledge jump.
Absolutely. Another example, another observation I was going to make for Khanage. How good he is at getting grabs. I've never seen a Peach get this many grabs before. Peach, I mean, she gets a decent amount of grabs, but she's not exactly a grab-centric character.
Yeah.
But Khanage has this terrifying way of float tomahawking, feeling like you need to hold shield, and then just punishing you for it really hard. Peach's unfortunate dash attack not fully connecting there on an air dodge from Poptart. Down through a neutral left from Khanage. Very even game right now.
Oh. Beautiful spacing. Khanage, that's one of the cornerstones of Khanage play, is float cancels at mid-range to try and create with punish situations.
Absolutely, he's more than willing to just... Oh, wow! Just push a button, man.
Hanging in there.
Yeah,
not for long. Poured the eye on that back air. Game to be king. Classic Poptart.
But yeah, to elaborate on your point, Khanage is a player who is more than willing to just plant a move on shield and then just walk away and see what you're going to do after it. and then later on he's gonna plant your shield. He will not walk away. He'll walk all over you for that option. Whatever option you pick that he's downloaded from you, he's gonna plant his princessly feet all over your face. And it sounds like we're going into an Omega. Omega Woohoo Island? Oh, I can get down with this. Yes! Excellent choice.
The music was already primed and ready too.
Yeah, absolutely. new style boutique, very, very fitting of a Peach main. Easily the most exciting announcement of D3 this year, dude. E3, the new Nintendo Direct. That new style boutique game, I'm on it.
Oh yes.
I'm sure me and Khanage will be getting that frame one.
Best announcement of that Direct.
Yeah. I love the scenery in Woohoo Island, man. It's such a beautiful stage.
Excellent ledge coverage. Got so much damage just from having Khanage pinned to the ledge.
Something that
Just turns the reverse situation.
Another thing that's really frustrating about fighting Poptart is he does a fair amount of air dodges, and that's not to say they're bad air dodges. He always covers himself fantastically. He'll air dodge onto stage, he'll air dodge down to stage, but he has that huge long disjoint to cover his landing anyway. So why not, right? Give yourself a bit of temporary invincibility. If you're going to cover yourself that well, I suppose you don't really need to worry about it.
Yeah.
Again, the dash attack second hit not connecting for Khanage, very unfortunate. But the man knows how to work with his character. Oh wow, I love the tomahawk there from Poptart.
Yeah, definitely conditioned Khanage to respect the landing area right there. So beautiful opportunity to get that empty landing grab. The up there taking the stock. That's one of the Khanage specialty. He'll always come down off the platform with that forward air.
Yeah.
Just try and catch you off guard. And it works a little too often for what it is.
Yeah. Something I hear quite a lot about Khanage is that he's a very strong player instinctively. Doesn't have a ton of specific game and character knowledge, but he looks at the game and he just sees things that other people don't.
Yes.
And I think you see that in the way that he plants fair on shield. Not actually the best spacing there, because of the way that Poptart is able to punish it out of shield with Dancing Blade, as he is with a lot of moves. But you can see that a lot in Khanage's play, the very instinctual kind of cerebral play that doesn't come from knowledge and more so comes from instinct.
Yeah.
Nice item catch there from Poptart, able to relieve a lot of that pressure off stage coming from the turnips. It's one of the best things I think Peach has going for her in this matchup, is being able to punish Martin Lucina's good but fairly linear recovery with the turnips. Even if it doesn't hit them, it forces him to air dodge or to back away.
Yeah.
It gives him reason to be scared off stage.
It limits options primarily.
Absolutely.
The dash attack, just landing the second hit, pull the eye on it, leading to the end of the stop. This is that coming out the ground.
Is he going to opt to keep it? No.
Oh, but she throws it away immediately.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very double-edged sword, isn't it, Mr. Saturn? And I think looking at the percent, Khanage doesn't really have a guaranteed kill off the shield break punish, and Poptart does, so a very smart decision to get that Mr. Saturn out of there.
Yes.
Oh, Poptart
going super deep for that.
Deeper than the ocean of the beautiful background of Woohoo Island right now. Nearly stinking with the fishes, but he's going to reclaim his way back on stage. And Khanage reclaims stage control entirely with impressive fair on shield on stage and reading that tech roll back.
This is where Khanage begins to turn up. But
for what?
Not going to make it.
But for what, Doom? For the win?
Of course.
I can only imagine that's what he's hoping for. Good item play from Khanage himself. But that tipper neutral air 2 is going to take the stock.
Catching fair off the ledge.
Yeah.
Good number of active frames, very quick.
So
catching one of Khanage's go-to ledge options with that neutral.
Considering Pelly being in winners finals, I think the winner of this is very important and very telling as to who could win DBZ overall. Poptart has a pretty overwhelmingly positive record against Pelly.
Yes.
But just recently Khanage actually got lost to Pelly in Crusade. So I don't know, I don't think Khanage is quite as comfortable fighting Sonic as Poptart is. Could be a matchup thing, I suppose. But I think if Poptart makes it to winners finals, he definitely has a good chance of winning this whole tournament, like he supposedly is planning to. Bit of a preemptive up B there from Poptart. I think, did he suffer RCO lag there? If I'm mistaken.
Quite possibly.
I think, yeah, it looked like he landed the platform with a bit extra lag there. I love the foxtrot from Khanage there, kind of making him guess on where he's going to go. Went in for a dash grab, but unfortunately just barely in the effective range of Poptart where he could react to the spot dodge.
Poptart having to play primarily from the corners, going back and forth, not really able to establish the stage control that he wants. Finally forcing Khanage off stage. Got the back end. The jump should be gone as well. How do you want it to go? Very, but not on the mark.
Grab release there from Poptart, just wants to keep Khanage off stage. Beautiful jump trump. That's why I dub that, because obviously the traditional way to ledge trump is to just go straight from the ledge, but against the character with the hitbox that, on the recovery that reaches above the ledge, it's not really viable because of the shield stun that slows him down out of shield. So Poptart, instead of opting to jump over the ledge, do the old jump trump to try and put some more pressure on Khanage off stage. At the moment, cannot get past this wall of float aerials from Khanage. And the dash attack.
Very, very nice integrating that dash attack into there. After all, after punishing all of Poptart's jumps, and there we go, another punished jump right there. Or jump down even.
Yeah, an excellent fair on the ledge from Khanage there. It takes that first stop. Looking to try and take this set to game 5. Makes its way back on stage yet again with another aggressive fair, the Khanage special. Yeah, Poptart recognised he couldn't really get anything more out of that, so might as well just go for the upbeat to get some damage. Very optimal player is Poptart.
Yes.
Plastic never mind. I was going for something. I'm not going to get anything there.
Optimal.
Yeah, maybe, I guess. Oh, beautiful coverage on the roll there. Throws out a hitbox, but drifts back so slightly with it to make Khanage look like it's safe to roll. And then grabbing it right out of it, getting the up throw.
And of course, having built enough damage to get the kill with the up throw.
Yeah.
Not all that strong, but strong enough in this instance.
I'm curious as to why we're not seeing more dancing blade out of shield from Poptart when Khanage goes from the fair on shield. I know I said earlier that because of Peach's floatiness, dancing blade isn't the most reliable option, but it did work perfectly well in the only situation he used it. So I'm wondering, I'm sure there's something I'm missing, but I'm curious as to why Poptart went for the down tilt there. Sweet spot of down air, going to send Khanage at very strange angles. He crosses him up on shield with that forward air.
Yeah, landing fairs coming out from Khanage, just kind of setting the tone for what he's really getting a lot of his damage. Again, another flow cancel fair.
Trying to
So
two-frame
much
him.
of the damage that
Oh.
taken in this game has been from that fair. And
Yeah.
I'm surprised to see a harder punish on that forward smash.
You saw Khanage had the air dodge snuffed out with the forward air. I also love the way that Khanage makes use of the dash attack not entirely working. After the first hit of dash attack, recognizes that most opponents try and push an aerial out of it and goes for an instant jab. Beautiful pivot grab on that roll there. Khanage trying to put as much pressure on the ledge as he can. He had the roll snuffed out there as well. Not quite the execution that he wanted. Scary game for both players here. We've seen his kill power is very, very understated.
It seems like Poptart has really slowed down the pace of the game quite a bit, just so that he can find his pokes where he needs to, not overextending and not rushing with anything.
Yeah, not a safe there from Khanage. It's
It's
costing the game.
deep off stage to try and get that punish.
Or try. Oh!
Out on the jab to up air, which would have sealed the set, but
Yep.
Khanage instead equalizes it 2-2.
So we got a set, another game 5 winning semi set here. Exactly the level of competition you can expect from a BlastZone. I love these close, tense game 5 sets. I see a good game 5 here between Poptart and Khanage. Two players who go back and forth on a pretty consistent basis. Okay, where do you think they're going to opt to go for game 5?
Poptart's counter pick.
I'd imagine perhaps Town and City.
Why so?
Okay.
FD it is.
3, 2, 1, go!
We haven't seen any stitches or bombs coming out from Khanage yet so far.
No, Khanage is RNG, not quite as blessed as Meru from the Netherlands. Also has to rely on just hitting people with the crown, as he does right there. Follows up Poptart's aerial drift, but these aerials on shield, this big disjointed Falcon can make it so hard for a character like Peach, who doesn't really have any disjoints to get in. Oh wow, beautiful item catch there from Poptart. The item game has been really on point between both of these players. I love the way they're just kind of tossing and turning it back and forth between each other. Poptart, I think, is looking for a frame trap there, force Khanage to air dodge. Going to use another one of his fast aerials there, but Khanage got a fast aerial of his own in the form of that neutral air, managing to just kind of bust his way out of that situation. And the air-to-air approaches here, I feel like Khanage is actually winning quite a lot of them. Whenever both players are throwing out aerials, despite Poptart's superior range, I mean, Peach's animation makes it so that the forward air, the range isn't really so far off the sword catch.
Yeah.
It really isn't. It's a very, very long range attack.
Big attack, she leads all the way into it. Reels back and forth to create a little bit of space between her and the opponent as well. It's pretty fantastic.
I gotta say, I love Khanage landing. He's so fantastic at landing. With a character with otherwise relatively underwhelming landing options, all she can really do is kind of float an air dodge and maybe down air. I think he does a fantastic job of it.
A power shield exchange, both players.
Ooh. Does get the turnip between Poptart snapping the ledge, but doesn't really get anything off it.
Forward air? No. Most likely a bit too stale, so not enough. But the back air is definitely enough.
Excellent back air there.
Potentially his good side stop here. He's going to need to make something magical happen.
Oh, and 5 forward airs.
Not allowing it. Water pretty much just forward air.
Unsafe down air and shield there. I like what he was going for, but that down air is a gamble. Generally, one of Martha Lucina's worst moves, the down air. It can be space safe on shield, but it didn't quite work out for him there. And Khanage is going to need to take this stock as quickly as he can.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to fall behind any further.
As it stands, Poptart's mid-range control is a little bit too good. Really adequately with punishing Khanage in some instances.
Beautiful coverage in the roll. Can you see what I mean about Poptart's air dodges? He has managed to air dodge and aerial his way through so many what would be dire situations at the hands of Khanage. So fantastic, like so incredibly evasive. Really hard to hit this guy sometimes, man.
Yes.
Back throw, that should take it. Khanage gets the stock. Down 85%, but Peach has a pretty huge damage output if she can get maybe a float down air combo.
As said though, Poptart is making this very hard for him, and the back air is enough
There we go.
to move Poptart into the winners finals. 3-2.
So, fun, interesting stat. In winners finals right now, we have sitting Classic Poptart and Pelly. Both players have never won a DAT BlastZone before. The odds are currently in favour of a first time ever DAT BlastZone winner, as we are going to be moving into the lower part of the bracket with losers top 8, and it is going to be, okay.